Welcome to a new day in Empyrion Galactic Survival, and here we're on the bridge of my capital vessel. And just to show where we are, we're just by this submerged tank. And what I want to do is move in and loot this capital vessel for some additional thrusters to make this ship a little bit more efficient in flight. But before that, guys, a bit of an update. And what you can see here is I've now built this around the back here to enclose the cockpit from the machine room back here. The other thing I've also done, if I show you the multi-tool, is if you watch the previous video, you'll be aware that the ship was a bit nose heavy, and what I've actually done is done a little bit of load balancing. I've replaced a lot of the cockpit floor with carbon composite blocks, and a big thank you to Mad Pollock for your comment about my love affair of blue and green and wood. It is deeply rooted in my past, and I am a little bit retro. And the main reason I love wood is that I actually spent a lot of my early part of my life living in my parents' home, which is a Art Deco's 1930s house. It was slightly vandalized in the 60s, but my parents were restoring it, and it gave me a real love for this type of wooden floor. This is probably a little bit extreme, but this grained wood walls and floors, and the very simplistic style, of layout, and also I suppose it's given me the love of green and blue and green and black, and that's one of the reasons why you will see it's a very common theme in my builds. I'm not a big one for really bright flashy colors, to be honest, guys. I find them slightly irritating. That could be because of the fact I come from the UK, and by nature we don't tend to be over the top. Anyway, the other change I've also made is I've shifted the sentry guns around a bit. I've made a slight change here so that I've got rear mounted sentry guns. I've also got sentry guns here, and the idea is to give me a 360-degree field of fire. And what I want to do in this part is I want to get a medium thruster in here. Hopefully we're going to get some RCSs. I'm going to put the small thruster there, maybe a couple more small thrusters up here. And the other thing I would like to do is improve. If I show you, at the moment we've got 3 small thrusters, and what I would like to do is replace these small thrusters with medium thrusters. We can replace that one because that would go up into there, although that's going to interfere with this thruster here. So well, we could put a medium thruster here definitely, and this one's got one over, so maybe we won't be able to do it as the way I wanted it. I mean, I could put the lift thrust, small thruster there. Anyway, that's something that's going to have to be designed on the fly, guys. What we're going to do now is we're just going to make our first incursion into Xerax territory, because this crashed vessel is right on the edge of Xerax territory, and I'm expecting that we're going to run into a few patrols, because patrols tend to congregate a little bit around there. We've got a great big capital vessel, we got stopped by a tree. So let's just edge our way in here, guys. Right, we're now in Xerax territory, but just because this ship is right on the edge doesn't mean that there won't be any Xerax around. I think if we move into that open area there. Okay, it looks like we've got a hostile encounter. I can't. Oh, looks like they're by that tree. So let me just. Yeah, it looks like the Xerax are just there. While they're doing that, there's just. One thing I haven't got round to is putting a sensor on the ramp, guys. I keep meaning to do it. I keep forgetting about it. And I'm just going to get off the ship and see if we can. Oops, looks like I've probably parked a little bit close together. See if we can. And there's some bodies here. Yes, looks like we're going to have to deal with some spiders as well. What we're going to do is like to loot the bodies. That'll give us some food. Go away, spiders. Yeah. Oh, we got some medication. Yeah, I think entering Xerax territory with a capital vessel could have its advantages, actually. Anyone else in here? There's another one here. I might have already got him. Nope. So it was probably a four-man patrol. Hello, spiders. Okay, if you want to, just reload. Don't want you hanging around. I suppose one-shotting them wasn't too bad. I'll tick the spices up. I'm still a bit low on spices. Anyone else around? Any more want to annoy me? Okay. Back in here. And got some. Looks like we got some cannons on the side. Looks like there's plenty of thrusters. What I want to do is just get in about here. I think we can leave the vehicle on. Can I hear a spider? Oh, come off it. I'm busy. Go away. Let's just I think what I will do is I'll put all this in the fridge of vehicle. Still a bit of food needed, so. And one thing I do need is I go to the capital vessel, and I have made a core because I want to core this ship so that we can make sure that we get everything we need. So we've now got it cored. Let's see what we've got here. Lights, we've got weapons and thrusters. Right, we've got, it says 10, but we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got, doesn't look like we got any ammo box. Got an advanced constructor. Not particularly that worried about that. What I'm really interested in is RCSs. Yes, we've got 2 RCSs. That could be useful. We've got some, wow, we've got some turrets. And wow, we've got that. That is something. Well, yes, I'm really liking this, guys. Let's just. Next thing I want to do is hook that up. Right. What I want is first is the RCSs. So let's tag those. Because I feel the ship will fly better with. And what we'll do is retrieve a few blocks. There's the RCS. We should be able to retrieve this one piece. Because the next one is up through here. Right, let's just grab the RCSs. Right, thank you. And I suppose on the way out, I'll fly out through here. Only small thrusters for the moment. That's your medium. Your medium. What we got here? Got a couple of small thrusters. I want 4 small thrusters to start with. Your medium. Your medium. Oops. Let's just. Oops, let's fly back this way a little bit. I'm not getting the problem with the. Right, I've got 2. There was some more thrusters in here, wasn't there? Right, 1, 2. Well, we might as well take all these. I'll probably have a use for them. So we'll just loot out all these thrusters here. What I'm thinking, guys, is take out hardened steel block there. So that's two. Right. And what I want to do is put a couple of thrusters in on this side. And I'm hoping this is going to improve the turning capability of the ship. Oops. Here comes the rain, just to make life a little bit more interesting. We rotate. Then we'll get those in there. And the other thing I want to do is put a small thruster here. I was thinking about putting a medium thruster, but I thought it's overkill for braking ability, because the ship doesn't need to be super maneuverable, because we're not going to be engaging in a dogfight with anyone here. And I think the next thing I need to do is put the RCSs in. What I want to do is I mean, I could put one there behind that. Yeah, we'll put one in there. We'll put another one in here. So that now. This is that. While I'm looking at it, let's just retrieve that thruster there and that thruster there. And could probably sneak out that thruster. So that would give me two medium lift thrusters, won't it? Let's have a quick look. Yep. We've got medium lift thruster there. Although strictly speaking, this is supposed to have a this is going to be medium as well. So I can't put. Oh, I might have to have a rethink here, guys. This is okay. What we're going to do is take that one out there and that one there. And I'm going to break down a couple of these. And drop you in there. And why's that one over a hole? I thought I'd work this out. It's not going to work, is it? Okay. Let me just. I think what we're going to need to do is get the medium thrusters in first. So there's a couple of. What is it? You're an enclosed medium there. We're going to nick you. And I'm sure I saw some more here somewhere. Yeah, it was across the back here, wasn't it? Just nick these out. Wow, we should be able to hook these as well. These. And let's just put in the. What I want is to use the medium thrusters, give me a bit more lift. And we've got here, we've got 5 medium thrusters. We've got 4 in here. So I will start with. Okay. We're going to start with the lateral thrusters because we need those in more than. Just get the. thruster in like that, and another one in on this side to take that. So that's the two lateral thrusters in. We've got very bit difficult. Take this away so we get them get it rotated the right direction first, and then we should be able to slot that up. That's it. Come on. Like that. Nope, it's wrong. Let's just get this one in, and that would be like that actually. That would mean that that block is. Right, let's just. And that gives me medium lift thruster going up through there. You're covering that, you're covering that. That will mean that what I could probably do is if I take out, oops, I'm doing that, sorry about that guys. Yeah, we could drop a, yeah, if I take out that block there, that would give me, I've got a drop thruster there, drop thruster there, we can put another medium thruster in there. We'll keep that as a small thruster. I'm always doing this guys, don't worry about it. I'm always making up things as I go along. And what we're going to do is just drop. Actually, we could put, no, I think I'd be quite happy to have that thruster buried in there quite deep, like that. Let's just hook some carbon steel blocks as well, so that I can cap off this thruster here. So just gonna cap you off so that I know that. Oops. Well, I'm supposed to be able to stay, but I don't like that. So we've got two down thrusters. We're going to have another medium thruster in here. Just cap that off. Oops. Not what that was. Where I put that in there, isn't it? Not sure if I'm going to be able to get to that. Yep. So we can put another, if I've got any more medium thrusters, got one. We're going to have to go looking for some more medium thrusters. What we got on top here? Small thruster there. Well, we'll take it. I'm assuming that there will be, yeah, we've got a medium thruster there and a small thruster. I think that's about all the really obvious ones on the ship. I think that gives me two, doesn't it? So I bring down these. And again, just going to we get down underneath here. This one here. Oh, that gives me. We got 2 medium lift thrusters, a small lift thruster, 2 medium lateral thrusters on each side. We've got a small thruster there. Over that, we've got a small thruster there, medium enclosed there. When push comes to shove, I could always put a couple of. I think what we're going to do now, guys, I'm just going to jump off here. Just going to give it a little bit of a flight test, see what it looks like. And I'm just going to in here, and what we better do is add all these thrusters to the. I'm going to add all these to the thruster pack, grouped up in so they actually make sense now. And so we've got these now grouped into positions. Oh, wow. With a lot of down thrusters. Lift thrusters. Check the stats now. Let's turn on thrusters on, check the stats. So we got 136 meganewtons lift, 56 thrust, 80 thrust. Probably need more thrust in the rear, but we got lots of lift now. In fact, what I'll probably need to do is group those so that the ship can. Yeah, I'm feeling that the thrusters in the front now are giving me a little bit more control over. Certainly getting a lot more lift. Probably a bit too much lift actually. So what I will probably need to do is isolate a couple of those thrusters off. Yeah, it's still a little bit junky. It's probably the correct word. I've lost the capital vessel. Okay. The retreat is a bit slow. I could probably do a couple of more medium thrusters, or a couple of thrusters give me some forward drive. The down is okay. It's certainly got a lot better lateral movement. Right, so what we're going to do is just come down here. Yes, well, I know we're in 0x territory. And maneuver the ship. Still, yeah, feeling it's not truly balanced. Yeah. What I'm going to do is just move here, guys. Can't see from the trees, but never mind. My guns are tracking, which is not a good sign. Yeah, I think what I might do is reduce the lift a little bit and try and optimize it a little bit. But I think overall that's not too bad, guys. What I'm going to do now, just to finish this video off, is obviously there's going to be a lot of looting to be done on here, but there's some cargo boxes. Actually, there's some thrusters underneath here. Look at what these are. Oops, wait. These are small thrusters. Okay. Let's just nick these off. Nick out the here. while I'm at it, thinking about it, guys, just get rid of those. Don't need those on the map now. I would guess that the other thrusters on this side are probably under the ship. Actually, I'm getting distracted, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back onto the vehicle. Let's just have a quick look here. I think what we will do is loot out the cargo boxes. There probably won't be much in here. No, well, a cargo box is a cargo box. So, I'm not going to run out of steel plates, am I? So, we've got some glass plates now. This isn't going to win any awards, is it? I can hear spiders again. So we're just going to take this out. What I'm going to do is tag that advanced constructor for decomposition. And what thrusters have we got left? We got some. Okay, let's just tag some of these thrusters. I really want the medium thrusters. I'm just going to tag those. And see where the. Oh, great! We've got thrusters down there. Okay, let me just. Right, this. I tagged them off. Let's just tag that one as well, and that one. You can hear the spiders again. Looks like most of them are all congregated up there. Although looks like there's one under here somewhere. Which probably means I'm going to have to dig down. Okay. It says there's a medium thruster down in here somewhere. Come on. Don't miss it out again. Right, let's just dig down here. Here, like this. Let's just dig this out a little bit. Oops. Right, it says there's a enclosed medium thruster in here somewhere. It's one of the joys and pleasures of excavating these ships. That looks something like it. Okay, did I miss it? It says 1.8 meter that way. Medium. Got one medium thruster. Okay, let's just dig this out a little bit more. Probably have to check the video. I may have already picked it up and not noticed, but let's just dig this through. I have to admit, guys, I'm not the greatest of fans for. Oops. That landed on top of me. Right, what we got there? It's a fuel tank there. They're going to take the fuel tank. Some grow plots here as well. We'll take those. Grow plots can always be useful. says the thruster is down there. Let's go. Got a feeling I might have already retrieved it. But we'll just have a quick check, guys, just to make sure. Yeah, I must have picked it up. I not noticed. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do is, what I do want to do is recover this, but just this is a rocket turret. We're certainly going to take the rocket turret off. We may have a use for that on the ship. Jump in here. Looks like all the other thrusters down here is going to be a real pain in the neck to dig out, guys. All seem to be in this area here. Right, guys, it's going to take me a very long time to dig this out, and I don't want to waste your time, guys. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of housekeeping. I think what we're going to do is just salvage this plasma turret. I can't see me mounting this on a capital vessel for a long time, so for that we've got some neodymium estrim. It's got some stuff for that. Right, guys, it's going to take me a long time to dig down through the front of this ship to get these 6 thrusters down here, but I really want them to work on configuring my ship. So I think I need to do that off camera, guys. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And in the next part, what we'll probably do is get out and do a bit of exploration and see what we can go. There's a small thruster over, a couple of small thrusters over here. I'm just going to pick these up just to grab these. Leave those as well. But all I can say is I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.